Karnataka Minister M.B. Patil has clarified that the confusion over 1,200 acres in Vijayapura district being designated as Waqf property was caused by a Gazette error. Now addressing a press conference, Patil has explained that only 11 acres of the 1,200 acres are Waqf property. This includes a burial ground spanning 10 acres and 14 guntas with an Idgah, masjid and other structures on the remaining 24 guntas, and all other land belongs to the farmers, as confirmed by the local Tehsildar and District Commissioner. Patil elaborated the Gazette notifications on Waqf properties in Vijayapura district were issued in 1974, 1978 and 2016. He noted that Waqf property does exist in Honavada, Vijayapura, that is. However, the name Honavada was mistakenly added in the brackets after Honavada in the Gazette. He urged BJP MP Tejasvi Surya and Basavanagowda Yatnal not to politicize the issue, assuring that no farmer-owned land would be reclassified as Waqf property. Now with that, let's quickly take a look at what has been said by M.B. Patil regarding this very matter.
Of Waqf and the farmers, let me tell you categorically clear, it was first before Tejasvi Surya's meeting or tweet whatsoever. I had a meeting because they come under my constituency. They are from Honavada village, Tikota taluk, 89 survey numbers of 1,200 acres. They have been given notice that these are Waqf properties. So the farmers met me, as well as I have made a statement also. One thing is very clear. I have not only this land, as far as Vijayapura district minister there, in charge minister, I have told the DC and all the Tehsildars, whatever notices you want to give it, collect the documents from them. I'll personally sit and we have a chart. We have a chart in which year, what had happened, on a year-wise, how much it was increased, and what all the things are there. And I'm telling categorically clear, not even 1 inch of land, 1 millimeter of land, which does not belong to Waqf or which belongs to farmers, genuinely thing, will not be acquired by Waqf. They will remain the property of the farmers.
Waqf Board, in fact, acknowledged the mistake in the 1974 Gazette, which was corrected in 1977, by removing Honavada from the record. Meanwhile, Karnataka BJP President B.Y. Vijayendra has said that state government is being appeased. They're playing appeasement politics to help the Waqf Board by issuing notices. Let's also take a look at what's been said by B.Y. Vijayendra on this matter.
See, our senior leader and former Deputy Chief Minister Karjolji is issuing a press note today. So according to our information, whatever M.B. Patil has briefed media yesterday, it's far away from the fact. The documents clearly shows state government, which is always in the mood of appeasement politics, which always believes in appeasement politics, probably trying to help Waqf Board by issuing notices to all of farmers. Yesterday I clearly stated on this particular issue wherein Vijayapur of farmers has been issued notice by the state government. It's not just a mistake. It's not just a mistake on the part of the government. It's a deliberate move by the government to help the Waqf people. So I demand, I urge state government to take up this matter seriously and not to disturb the farmers and not to take away the land which belong to those farmers in Vijayapur district.
Now, earlier BJP leader Tejasvi Surya has alleged that Karnataka Waqf Minister BZ Zamir Ahmed Khan directed the Deputy Commissioner and revenue officials to register lands in favor of the Waqf Board within 15 days. Surya argued that this entire process is being executed in violation of the principles of natural justice, sidelining farmers while their land titles are being changed to the Waqf Board's name in revenue records. Let's take a look at what had been said by Tejasvi Surya.
Delegation of farmers from Vijayapura district met me and handed over voluminous documents concerning their properties, their farmlands, which now the Waqf is claiming to be its own. the farmers have been cultivating this land over 4 to 5 generations, starting from 1920s, 1930s, whether it is in the Pani, whether it is in the mutation register, and whether it is in all revenue records. The names of the farmers and their families are mentioned. However, over the last few months, the Waqf Board in Karnataka has started claiming all of these lands to be their own. In just one village in Vijayapura taluk, in Vijayapura district, in Kolhara taluk, about 1,500 acres has been claimed by the Waqf Board to be its own. And in all of Vijayapura district, the Waqf Board today is claiming more than 15,000 acres as its own.
That the Waqf Act amendment is brought only for this purpose, and majority of the poor Muslims are also suffering because of the present provisions in the Waqf Act. That's why whatever has happened in Bijapur, it cannot be accepted. It is happening in many parts of the country, many parts of the Karnataka. Almost all of them in the Bijapur, farmers have received the notice, which cannot be accepted.
With that, now let's cut across to our colleague Vaji, who's continuing to be with us on the broadcast. Vaji, in this particular story, we had seen a particular remark, or rather an allegation being made by Tejasvi Surya on one side, and today we see a clarification being made. What exactly is the situation? Because now, is it more of a cover-up that they're coming up with at this given point, or is it the issue lies somewhere deep-seated? There are farmlands actually that are being taken over by the Waqf Board. What is the reality in the grounds there? You have been there and you've been covering these stories. If you could just tell us what exactly is the situation there at the ground zero.
Well, Tejasvi Surya, who's also a part of the Waqf Board committee, which is coming up with the Waqf Amendment Act, which will be seen in the winter session of the Parliament, being pushed by the present government, and on that basis, there have been a lot of surveys that has been taking place by the Waqf committee, not just in Karnataka but at various parts of this country. We had also seen a few weeks back Tejasvi Surya speak about another property in Kerala where it was usurped by the Muslim Waqf Board, and it was claimed that this property belonged to the Christians of the Christian community in that region. But this particular property which we are talking about is now being clarified by the government, where the government and the minister of that particular MLA of that particular area, MB Patil, who's also industries minister, had come out and said that this particular land in the notification has been mispronounced, and though there is Waqf properties in Vijayapura, which was previously known as Bijapur, which was under the Nizam of Hyderabad, and a lot of other Muslim rulers who were responsible building Golconda and others were a part of that particular era, and that is why there are a lot of those properties that have come under the Waqf Board. But this particular land which Tejasvi Surya is talking about does not have any Waqf property over there other than the 11 acres which has a cemetery of 10.5 acres, and the other half acre has an Eidgah and a small mosque. Other than the 11 acres, the rest of the property do belong to the farmers, and it was just an error in the notification which caused this confusion. And he also went on to say that statement by Tejasvi Surya, where he's gone on to associate Karnataka to Pakistan, and gone on to say that the chief minister is trying to make Karnataka Pakistan by bringing Sharia law. All these things should not have been said, because these are things that have been said to politicize the matter, and at least when it comes to farmers and the farmer lands, these things should not be politicized, is what the government has said, because the government now claims after the press conference of Tejasvi Surya that only 11 acres out of the 1,500 acres that was claimed to be Waqf land does belong to the Waqf. So this controversy somewhere now comes to an end with the clarification, but we will see more and more such surveys that the committee has been doing, not just in Karnataka but in other parts. But in this particular case, whether it's a cover-up or not, but the government on the of the day has now come out and clarified that it's only 11 acres and not 1,500 acres that was being claimed by Tejasvi Surya.
Right, Vaji, thank you so much for bringing us all those details and insights into what exactly is actually taking place in Karnataka in the matter of the Waqf Board and that is reclaiming land of farmers, ancestral land of farmers.